Now we will see TV receivers. In case of TV receivers, we have block diagram of AGC, that is automatic gain control. In TV receivers, AGC circuit has super heterodyne AM radios use a volume control circuit to provide automatic adjustment of output. Second volume against variation in the RF signal strength. In television receivers, a similar circuit is used, but it is automatic gain control or AGC. The term automatic volume control is not appropriate for television because both the sound and the picture signal are stabilized against the signal strength changes by this circuit. Now next one, you can see here we are having IF amplifier output. This is the case of, you can say, the video detector. Last, it is showing the IF amplifier, intermediate frequency amplifier output, that is of modulated IF signal. Afterwards, video detector and signal separation circuit is shown. The function of the detector is to recover the composite video signal and to transform the sound signal to another low carrier frequency. This is done by rectifying the input signal and filtering out unwanted frequency component. A video detector and signal separation circuit are shown here. A diode is used which is suitably polarized to rectify either positive or negative peaks of the input signal. The use of a LC filter instead of the usual RC combination employed in radio receiver detectors. This is used to avoid undue attenuation of the diode signal while filtering. Now here you can see the video signal is of correct polarity for feeding to the cathode of the picture tube after one stage of video amplification. Next is your response curve of an FM detector, that is frequency modulation detector. The FM sound signal is amplified in the 4.5 megahertz sound IF amplifier and then fed into an FM detector. In some receivers, an FM discriminator is used as FM detector. This circuit provides an additional stage, a limiter, to provide adequate noise reduction. Now here in case of video amplifiers, we are having sync pulse separator, vertical deflection sections and horizontal deflection sections. Afterwards we are having, you can say, high voltage or EHT supply. This is also known as HV or EHT, that is extra high tension supply. The high voltage rectifier obtains its AC input from the horizontal amplifier. This arrangement is called a flyback supply because the high voltage is generated as an induced voltage during the fast horizontal retrace. It has been studied by you in power electronics also. The resultant voltage is stepped up by the horizontal output transformer for the required amount of high voltage. The rectified output is the DC anode voltage needed by picture tube to produce brightness on the phosphor screen, and there is low voltage supply also. Now next we are having HDTV, high definition television. Before that we will see some common you can say monochrome TV receivers faults and diagnosis, that is no raster, no sound, no picture, but raster normal. There are so many you can say the faults or diagnosis methods. Now high definition TV, HDTV. High definition TV is a digital television broadcasting system with higher resolution than traditional television system. HDTV is a set of standards for higher resolution displayed formed by ATSC, that is Advanced Television Standard committee. Now, the high definition television aims to improvement in both vertical and horizontal resolution of the reproduced picture by approximately 2:1 over existing standards, higher aspect ratio of at least 5:3, much improved color reproduction, or and stereophonic sound. In general, HDTV can be divided into 7 major blocks. These are the display, core media engine, audio decoding and processing, video decoding and processing, tuner, interface block, power supply. All these are shown in the diagram. Now we can see the video. In case of video decoding and interface, the HDTV supports high resolution with 3D adaptive filtering. It supports SD system, NTSC, PAL, CCAM, S-Video, etc. Hence, it is important to select video decoders, analog to digital converters, and video buffers that allows a mix of performance capabilities, so that the performance of the system and cost will be tuned. Here the figure has shown the video decoder and processing unit. The NTSC, PAL, CCAM or other inputs are applied to the multiplexer as all video signals are in digital format. Afterwards, you can say audio decoding and interface. Both video and audio are there, so audio decoding and interface. In the HDTV system, a video as well as audio signal are of good quality. Due to these criteria, there is good audio system and audio processor is required. So in here it is shown audio decoding and interface in case of your high definition TV. Traditionally, in the HDTV system, 2 or 3 speakers are driven by Class D audio power amplifier. Again, Class D audio power amplifier has been studied by you in power electronics. Now, because of maximum audio efficiency, high signal to noise ratio, low dissipation, etc. Interface. Due to increasing demand for making HDTV a central communication portal for the home HDTV and DBS TV, that is direct broadcast satellite television, continues to add interface beyond just basic audio and video. Afterwards, power supply, it includes the AC to DC conversion to create the main power for the HDTV. Every functional block in the TV requires a particular power solution, DLP lamp, LCD bias, core and IO power for the main processor, memory as well as tuner and video or analog signal chains. Afterwards, HDTV tuner works by creating audio and video signals that can be picked by TV broadcast. It provides functions such as error correction. In this process, the HDTV tuner compensates the loss.